Morrissey, ladies and gentlemen. That was great. It was great. Morrissey. Morrissey. That did sound great.
Well, not bad.
Welcome home. Welcome back to England. Welcome back to the United Kingdom.
Thank you.
Do you miss it when you're not here?
I do miss it, yes.
What do you miss about it?
There's certain things I miss. I miss British people. And I miss very small things and very silly things and British television and the arts.
What sort of TV do you miss then? What shows do you miss from British
I
television?
just miss television generally because in America, television is just for children.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Well, no, but they have some great shows.
No, they don't.
What about ER?
Well, you've just sort of answered your own question.
What the? What about West Wing?
Well, exactly.
That's a great show.
I think you could strengthen my argument.
If he was the president, we'd all be very happy, wouldn't we?
Well, if Annie B was the president other than, we'd be very happy.
Yeah, I'm curious for that. Are you registered to vote in the US? Do you vote over here? Do you vote anywhere?
I don't vote anywhere. I don't have enough faith, I'm afraid. I'm like most people in the world, I have no faith.
Well, we got serious quite early, didn't we? That was my fault, I feel. Can I call you Stephen?
No.
What? I thought we'd become friends here, and then
yeah, but Stephen doesn't mean friends to me.
Does it not? Does it not?
No. Stephen.
No. But that was your name when you were a little boy.
When I was small, yeah. But I wasn't a very happy little boy.
So that's why you changed your name? You just wanted to distance yourself from your past?
Yeah, which I thought was quite clever.
And so everyone calls you Morrissey now?
Everybody, priests, everybody.
What about on your passport and your driver's licence?
It says Mozza.
No, does it really?
No, it doesn't. It just says M. It really does.
Can we be friends after the show?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, what's why not?
Well, you have so many friends.
But yeah, and you don't have enough, so I'm going to share with you.
But also, you have Oscar Wilde's haircut.
What's wrong with that? You see, I have a bone to pick with you. You're still sticking with the quiff, and let's face it, you know, that's last year's thing, man.
Well, you know, when you get to my age, Jonathan, if you still have hair, it's incredible. I'm not complaining.
Don't you think this tousled boyish look works for me?
No, I don't.
Oh. Now, Morrissey has a new album out. It's actually not out just yet. Is it next week?
It's out on Monday.
I'm telling you, the album is great, OK? A few people here may have heard it already. It's called You Are the Quarry, OK? It's great.
It's very, very good.
I think it's your best solo album. I think it is.
Well, I think it's my best ever album.
Well, it's fantastic. It really is. Is this your 10th solo album, I believe?
I think it's about 52nd.
OK, when I finished listening to it, I sat down and listened to it in its entirety. This is how good it is. I nearly cried.
Well, why didn't you cry?
Because it wasn't quite that good. No, because I, like most men of my age, I like to hold something back.
For when?
For when you're my friend. Right? We'll talk about this later. Do you have a lot of people trying to kind of worm their way into your favour? Because you kind of, you know, seem someone who it isn't easy to get close to. Therefore, it's all the more enticing and all the more tempting to try and get close.
Really? Yes. No, I've not noticed that, to be honest.
Do you find it easy to let new friends into your life?
No, I don't. It takes me a long time with people. I'm very slow.
And do you like having new friends?
I don't like people, to be honest.
How many friends have you got?
7.
You have got... Really, seriously?
7.
You do strike me as the sort of person who could name and number their friends quite clearly.
Well, I have a couple of friends who I've been friends with for over 20 years. And as time goes by, they become more important to me.
I get the feeling you're someone who doesn't suffer fools particularly gladly.
Oh, never. I mean, it's a waste of time.
So you would be quite daunting company, I would have thought.
Yes, extremely, which is why lots of people don't like me.
And do you never feel like, well, I'll soften it a bit tonight, I'll turn on the old Mozza charm and make them feel good?
There is no Mozza charm.
Oh, well, there must be some.
There absolutely is not, no. There really isn't.
And say when someone leaves, say you met a new person, OK? When they leave, when you shut the door, and you're relieved to be alone again, I imagine.
Yes.
OK? Do you think, oh, wish I'd been a bit nicer?
I don't recall ever feeling that way. Absolutely not. I mean, I just wonder what took them so long to leave. That's really the basic thought.
But you see, once again, we're very similar. Yes. I can't wait for people to leave.
But you love people.
Yes, but only in very small bursts.
And you stand before this audience and you love them and you shout to them and blah, 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 blah. And
it's a professional relationship we have. But you perform in front of an audience and you love the audience when they're there applauding you. And
in my case, Jonathan, it's not performing. I don't perform ever.
You big old liar.
It's absolutely true. I don't perform.
I've seen you waving your arms around and
that isn't a
pretending
performance.
and doing all that.
That's real.
Come on.
That's real life.
Loza. Oi.
Jonathan.
There must be moments when you think, no, I don't fancy it, I'll just fake it a bit.
I've said it before, only seals perform.
So you give it, it's the genuine emotion?
Yes.
Well, you must be exhausted at the end of a tour.
Yes, absolutely. But that's nice, isn't it?
What about people who work with you? What kind of relationship do you have with them then? Does that ever blur and you ever feel awkward that they want to be more friendly and you don't want to let them closer?
Yeah, it's happened in the past. It has happened in the past.
We're talking about a long time ago, I imagine then.
No.
No, recently?
No, it has happened. It does become difficult sometimes. But then it ends, remarkably, when they found out what I'm really like.
What are you really like then? What do you mean by that?
I've got no idea.
Say you're in for the evening alone, in Los Angeles where you currently live most of the time.
Yes.
And you don't watch TV, we've established that.
Yes.
What would you do with your time? What would you...
Well, I do very normal things. I'd listen to music, eat, and listen to the radio.
You are, I think, sorting out now, aren't you? You seem on a more even keel than previously.
Well, Jonathan, as you know, it's age.
Yeah.
And it does quite comforting things
as
well as very distressing things.
Because you're now 45 or 44?
70. I am.
I think you've always been 70 inside, haven't you?
No, I'm just a little bit older than you.
Yeah, a tiny bit older. And I'll be honest with you, I think you only look a little bit worse than me. I think we look... But what? You've got a good physique on you. Do you work out now?
No, never, never, never.
You look quite muscular now.
Well, I don't eat flesh.
Now, you've never eaten flesh, have you?
Well, I did until I was 11. So that keeps me quite healthy.
No, so when you were 11, when the turning point came, I know you've talked about this, what was it that turned you off the concept of eating meat?
Well, it's so cruel. And I've never heard a good argument for eating animals, ever. And you can't say, well, it tastes nice, because it doesn't until you garnish it and stick salt and pepper, you fry it, you grill it, blah, 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 blah. But nobody just kills an animal and eats it straight away.
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
Well, no, but why don't they?
I think if Dale was in a hurry one night and it wasn't yet defrosted, he possibly would suck on a chicken leg or something.
Yes, I think you're correct. Yeah.
And there are a lot of meat eaters in the building tonight, OK?
How do you know?
Because I'm sure there are. Well, I'm one of them, OK? But occasionally I become vegetarian and then I'm lured back in.
But you see, that's no good.
That's no good.
No.
Now, how do you feel about people who are meat eaters? Could you have a meat eater as a friend?
Over the telephone, yes, but I don't think I could. I couldn't go to a restaurant with somebody.
And see the meat in front of you? Yeah, you see, because my daughter's become a vegetarian. She became a few years ago when she was about, I think she was about 8, and she just said to us one day, I don't want to eat meat. And we said, that's fine, that's what she said, why not, darling? She said, I don't want to eat anything that walks beside us.
Yes.
Okay? Now she won't even eat fish, so swimming's entered the equation. But we would not
fish,
eat...
When fish are caught, they suffocate and they scream really loudly. People think they're just very quiet and they flap a bit and it's over. But they go through extreme hell.
It's not nice then, is it?
Well, how could it be? I mean, nobody could be that hungry, really.
But I remember hearing someone saying that they think that your song Meat is Murder and that kind of stand you made, that probably converted more people to vegetarianism. Yes. That year, certainly, than just about any other statement.
Well, I'm told so.
And would you do another song like that, maybe to sort of say Meat Still Murder?
No, I wouldn't. I'd never be that crass, Jonathan.
It hasn't got any better?
No. Do you have a dog or a budgie?
I've got a cat.
Would you eat your cat?
If I was really hungry. but I wouldn't, not through choice, I know what you're saying. But if I was if I was stuck, if a plane crashed.
If a plane crashed, you would possibly consider... Why would your cat be on a plane with you?